Hello. Yeah, but is this my microphone? If I... There we go. Okay. Erky derky. You guys will not believe. I have been trying so hard to try to figure out this microphone. Uh, it has been a long day at work. Although I have been very excited for this day. Haven't streamed in a while. If you haven't noticed, well, I haven't streamed in a while because, mainly because I have not had a good headset, or at least not a good microphone. So I never really saw I never really saw a good way to stream. So that is largely what we got going. So I'm not gonna be creating a new world. I personally do not feel like creating a new world because that's just me. I don't really care. There is a world though that I've been very excited to show off. It is called Fortress. And no, I did not name it because it sounds like fortress. I mainly named it because it is reminds me of the word fortune, and that is what I am trying to focus on in this world. I'm trying to get my money up. So, there's a lot to show off, but that's going to be a large portion of what this video is about. Uh, First of all, this is my guy. I'll take all my stuff off. This is my yeah. I at first had more, a more decent, more decked out skin that I've been I had been working on for I had worked on for a bit, but I found a big issue with using decked out skins, and that is I don't like putting armor over it because I like to see the skin. So I had to make a more boring skin so that I'd want to cover it up. So uh so as you can see, I've been doing a bit of work here. I'm not sure where to start it off. Like I don't know where the spawn point was. I forgot where I actually started this whole world off from, so I'm not gonna be able to show you from day one where this whole thing started. Uh, but we've been going at this for a little over 90 days, so I'm almost a day 100 on this. And just to let you know, that's not 90 days in a row of me being alive. I've died plenty of times on this world already, but I just don't care. So, uh, This is the first village though that I started off in. Right when I got here, I had raided all of the chests, and yes, that is a ruined nether portal over there. I have made sure to get all the loot from that. While I was here, I had been gathering resources. This was the very house that I stayed in. You could probably tell because there's no bed here. I currently have that bed in my house. If you could actually call it a house, it's more like a big giant greenhouse. Yeah, I'm just gonna lower the volume of my music a bit. I do like the Minecraft music, I really do. Adds some tonality to it. Afterwards, I then started up on this. I got the first floor going, and I got a villager down here. He kind of he's kind of the heart and soul of this entire thing, if you think about it. He's my access to the markets, and he's a he's a potato. He buys potatoes, he buys carrots, he buys pumpkins and melons. That is how far I've gotten. So as you can see, I got a small potato garden right here. I got sugar cane because we also got a cartographer who lives in one of those houses over there. So I make paper. I got some more gardens up here. I got wheat, beetroots. I decided to start growing those mainly because there was another farmer that was coming in who was selling beetroots. I was like, oh, more money, but little did I know he would not show up anymore. So I don't know where he is, and I don't care to look for him. So now I'm just using it for compost because there's nothing really else that I like using beetroots for. Wheat, I mainly use that to make bread because I mean my villager down there doesn't buy wheat, so and I don't really care. I like bread. And then I got pumpkins up here. I'm trying to eventually. So there is. I know what you're probably all going to say, or what you're all at least thinking. Uh, where's the grass? Like this is all dirt. What do you got this up here for? Uh, I'm trying to make this I guess what you'd call like a oh I don't know just like a garden. I'd really like that. There was some interesting plants down here. I don't know why. Like this world's getting me very into Minecraft plants specifically. But there's these firefly bushes that I'd like to grow and kind of yeah, just kind of grow more of. And I kind of would just like to make this area where I gather unique plants that kind of catch my eye and kind of put them inside. And I know this is probably not enough space for all this. In fact, actually, I might I might plan to move these pumpkins upstairs for when I make a future upstairs level. But over here I got a little pond area. I was actually at first fishing out of this, if you can actually even believe that. Absolutely crazy. But it was working. I actually caught these lily pads from this very thing. So it was working for a bit. But now, since I'm on to the fishing area, before I go, this is also like a small pit to hell that I made. Kind of like a little bucket of lava. So it's kind of like you throw your troubles in. So like maybe like this cobblestone and then these slabs, yeah. And then you just kind of forget about it. So onto probably one of my favorite buildings, even though it looks very boring on the outside. That's probably going to change very soon. Oh my gosh, frames are absolutely terrible. This is my fishing area. Uh, the one thing I love about Minecraft is fishing, and that's because of the absurd amounts of loot that you can get from it. Uh, so this is, even though I don't really go here super often because obviously I don't want to, I mean, there's other stuff to the game, but like this is obviously like one of my favorite areas. And I kind of, since it's like a snow biome, I kind of had to build this structure because if I didn't, then the all of this water would freeze over, and then I wouldn't have the amounts of space needed to actually be able to fish. So, uh, that's where the idea came. So it's kind of like I guess it's kind of like one of those ice fishing shelters. That's largely where I took inspiration from because I left a little bit of ice here, but it is kind of interesting. I've fished in this spot before, plenty of times. What's interesting is you kind of are able to tell when it's nighttime and when it's like I can tell that, yeah, I could kind of tell that the sun was setting because it was because the ice kind of acts like a little like glass. So if the ice starts setting on the outside, then the ice if the ice starts setting, what the frick? Oh my gosh. If the sun starts setting on the outside, then the ice will kind of reflect that and it'll kind of act like it's a little clock. So kind of just like a little neat trick that I learned by myself. So feeling a little bit of pride. Uh, Main goal for this world is to get rich and to play Minecraft while doing it. So, are you what? This is also why I'm playing Minecraft because I'm absolutely horrible at killing mobs. That is absurd. Dude, didn't I hit that guy? I literally hit that creeper. My gosh. Dude. I can't even say the creeper sucks. Because I literally hit it. I literally hit it. Oh, frick. The unfortunate thing is that's gonna have to work. That's gonna have to be how it is. Oh, I got more snowballs. Absolutely absurd. Um, okay. The idea is to get my money up, is to be rich. Because to be in a village, you gotta have money. Or at least to thrive in a village, you gotta have money. You gotta have lots and lots of money. So think about it as me becoming like a philanthropist, but Minecraft, right? Um, As far as exploration goes, I have explored that village over there. Um, I'm not sure about all of you, but I've I've been living in this snow biome for like 90 days for like my entire playthrough, and I'm not gonna lie, I have not seen another biome like at all. This snow biome is pretty massive, and that is why I am devoting a lot of time to exploration because I really like 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 I'm building a skyscraper, okay? For reference, I'm building a skyscraper, so like made out of glass, and not only that, but these you've probably been wondering what these things are. Trying to mark out uh I'm trying to mark out area so that I can expand this base so that I can make this just a little just I can so just so that I can make this thing a little more interesting, and also so I can make the base a little more wider so it looks a little more realistic, you know? Because I do plan on adding more levels to this thing. But in order to do that, I need more glass. And, buddy, there's not a lot of sand out here. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, there's not a lot of sand out here. So I kinda need to I kinda need sand in order to do that. And then there's the whole exploration thing. In order to find sand, I need to find a desert. In order to find a desert, I mean, I don't need to make a map, but to make a map, you need a compass. And that's where down here comes in. I got a little spruce button. This is my vault. So yeah, I'll be willing to show this thing off. I don't really care. This is a single player. Oh my gosh. Oh good. I glitched through. Yes. Frick. There we go. Okay. Actually, I didn't really need to take that off. Down here's my vault. I gotta do a little more work on it, but I got a few different things. This is my map area. So this is the land that I've made maps for. This is not that one this is the village that we are at currently. If you couldn't tell by the green marker, which marks this map. This village, though, this is another village, but this is not the village from over there. It's actually a different village. The village we saw up there, the other village from the distance, that's actually it's most likely going to be on this map right here. This is, oh boy. Well, I mean, yeah, it's another village. Uh, but this is the amount of area that I've explored. It's not that much. Or at least this is the amount of area that I've built maps for. I've actually explored more lands than this, and I can tell you the snow biomes are. I don't know how long it's gonna stretch for, but it stretches for about probably more than this. I literally have not seen the edge of the snow biome. So this is my this is my fortune so far. Yeah, be impressed. Impressed, folks. I'm a young entrepreneur philanthropist in town. Well, that's gonna be in there. could easily make another one. I don't really care. Oh boy. So a big about this, the main thing I already said, getting my money up. But another thing that I'd like to go into alongside is uh the goal is to expand into villages, into other villages, specifically ones that might need a little bit of assistance, which there is a village that I am looking to next to move into. But part of me, uh, part of me investing into the village economy is that I'm also looking into expanding jobs. So, obviously, this is a poor attempt right here. This is a cauldron with water, so I'm looking for a leather worker, but yeah, let's just say I'm planning on moving this inside eventually. I got better plans for that. Uh, not now, obviously. But another thing, I'd like to, I'd like to get a brewing stand in here so I can get a cleric. I don't really actually know why yet, but I might know. I might know later on if there's any uses. That might be if I like start killing mobs, or it might just get me to kill more mobs more often. One thing I would like to get is a lecture. Sorry, I had to help my sister with a jar. But not only that, but not only expanding jobs, but also you can see this fence here. This was kind of a village necessity because villagers were constantly getting trapped inside the edges of the ravine, and iron golems were also falling into the ravine as well because they are very chunky beasts. So, sleep real quick. Which actually, during that time, was pretty good, pretty useful for me. I'll go down. It was pretty useful for me because I swear I could have left. Oh, I think he might have died. I left one here, but it's not here anymore. So, oh, oh, hi, buddy. Yeah, I'm leaving this guy down here just in case there's any other mobs that do spawn. He can take care of them. But there was a whole group of iron golems down here, and oh my gosh, bro, where is this zombie? Might just be below me. I was able to I was able to come in and just kill each of them. Kill each of them and get some free iron. Because let's also be fair. I mean, they're not really. You don't really need more than one down there to protect an area. That is unless it's like a wide expanse, like a village. Right. Um, is there anything else? What else could I explain before I actually get started here? So I've already gone over some goals. I want to find a desert, which will involve exploring, which might also involve finding new villages along the way. One thing that I'm also looking forward to is getting enchantments. That is the main thing that I enjoy about the fishing area over there. It's that it gives me an opportunity to fish out new equipment with good enchantments. For example, this fishing rod here with Lure 3 and Mending. I fished that out on a basic fishing rod. So I did not have a fishing rod with any enchantments whatsoever on it when I got that. That was this was the first fishing rod with enchantments that I had ever fished out. And this fishing rod is kind of it's kind of how I'm gonna set myself up, I feel like. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of good that's gonna come from this fishing rod. Uh, if I think of anything else to explain, I'll explain it. I think I'm just gonna get started right away. One thing I want to do, I'm going to look over the crops. That's right. Potatoes are ready. Potatoes are ready for harvest. 41. Okay, how about the beetroots? The beetroots. Hmm, I'll let them sit for a little longer. Pumpkins are fully grown. I'm gonna wait out the rest of this day. Uh, oh, one thing that I had come up with while I was actually at work today was so we got a Fletcher that I've been completely forgetting about, and a good way that I can keep on cycling through wood is if I just start turning all of my wood into sticks so that I can sell to the Fletcher for some good cash. So that is going to be a new market that I am going to strike. Hey, buddy, I got some potatoes for you. What the frick are you growling at me for, buddy? I'm the one keeping you in business. Yeah, alright, go back to work. Buddy's doing the Lord's work down there. I already do got some logs here. Plenty of them. I'm just gonna turn all of these into wood because I got plenty of logs in my. Excuse me, doggone. I got plenty of logs inside my chest. Alright, I can just take the long way around, which actually just might end up being faster. Hey, there's the Fletcher. Oh, they were just. This is actually crazy. No, dude, I know that. Like, 31. Wait, he's selling for less right now, bro. That's crazy. Okay, thank you, bro. He just gave me a humongous boost on cash. That is actually so cool. And also so stupid that I did not think about that earlier, because, like, bruh, I just got a whole diamond block and some. Diamond block? No, it's an emerald, you freaking idiot. Oh, shoot. Totally forgot that there's a. Frick it. Alright, I got a new emerald block. There we are. There we are. In fact, I'm gonna take these blocks. And I should put them somewhere. Ah, frick it. Yeah, I'll just put them right there. Why not? Why not? And then we could just start it all back up again. Think of it like a savings account, you know? This is the checking. That's the savings, bro. We are going to explore. And I want to find the edge of this winter biome. Oh, iced tea. So good. So good. Take this with me. I'm gonna throw some. Oh, I forgot. Forgot about the extra seeds that I got. Very gossy. We might. The beetroots might be all done now. No, but I'm gonna harvest anyways. I don't care. As if I give a crap if two useless beetroots are not harvested, not not ripe for harvest yet. And you know what? I'll take a door with me. Because I imagine I'll need to build a hut somewhere. Wheat. Definitely need more bread. Even though that's not a lot of bread. Okay. I think I got all of my whatnots. Oh, one thing I was gonna do is throw some stuff out. Bones. Yeah, I'll keep those. I don't need one arrow. This lever, I don't think I'll need that. I can easily make another cobblestone. I know I don't need this. If I don't need the arrow, I don't need that. Especially if it's that weak. Yeah, that'll do. That would do. Put the bed on that side. Torches. No, God knows we'll need them. Alright. We go north. North, west. Northwest. And we'll probably need to stop pretty soon. But I think I know a place where we can stop. There's a lot of there's been a lot of igloos. That's the one. That's the place that I was thinking about. It's right on a lake. There have been so much igloos in this world. So much igloos and then so much so much golden apples, free splash potion of my gosh, I'm getting so mixed up on my words. Free splash potions of weakness, everything to all the ingredients to cure zombie villagers, you know? Okay, so this will be our first stop. I imagine first stop of many, which good thing is, actually, hold on, I'm gonna place that further out because I don't want any zombies using the front as a way to cure themselves from the sun. Let's do a little more exploring out here. Mhm. Yep, lots more trees. I mean, think about it. At least I'll, at least I'm good on spruce wood. Mm, yeah, man, different, lots of different mobs here. Ooh, is that a woolly pig? Aw, that's actually that's pretty cool. Black sheep too, keeping themselves nice and warm. I haven't actually seen the new designs for animals before, so this is actually pretty cool. Got some chickens, blue egg. Whoa, they drop new eggs too. I also just noticed actually, this is like the first time I've actually seen any other animals besides rabbits. So I'm wondering if this is like a spot where they'll frequently spawn or something. That'd be interesting to figure out. Because it does get kind of tiring having to having to eat rabbit or even just have to hunt rabbits. So they're so gosh darn small. But yeah, some ice spikes over here and just more snow. I try not to venture too far from the igloo. There's a bit of red over here. Is that just a mushroom? I think it's, yeah. Lots of pumpkins. Okay. It's getting to be nighttime. I'm going back. Oh, I'm so glad I'm doing this stream. Because then it also is teaching me how to set up my microphones in the future. Microphones have been the main issue for me for a while. Finding out which microphone works best. This door here. Microphones have just been an issue for me. So it's good to see that this one's finally working out. Or I mean not finally. It's good to see that this one works just in general because this one's newer. This isn't the older headset that I had. The older headset that I had, it broke. So like the muffs just just basically gave out. Okay, so there's no snow here. Is this just like a It's just like a little blip of freedom. Like, don't tell me that this. Oh, wolf. That's a basic wolf, though. Oh, okay, so I at least know that there does exist a moment of no snow. So there does. Because I was at first thinking, like, is the entire world made of just a big snow biome? Because I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but it's just that'd be a little bit annoying. Oh, I've actually been looking for cows. Oh man, I've actually been looking for cows. Not what we're here for though. Let's see. Northwest. I keep on hitting the caps lock. That's so annoying. I'm just trying to stick to one direction, one singular direction, so that it'll be easier to find my way back home. Okay, so we do got a beach here. That's a new sound effect. Is all this new? That's crazy. I didn't realize they updated sound effects. That's great. That's great. I think I have left the snow biome though, so that that does get me excited. Um, I have found a sand area, but I'd mainly like to use a desert as my sand operation because I have huge respect for beaches. However, actually, I might actually consider building a house here, like a vacay house, because like this is like the perfect place for me, honestly. I love I love this forest vibe. I love these forest vibes. I like and especially along the beach, like that. This reminds me of like the area I live. It reminds me of home. Okay, northwest. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to return to this place. This place looks very fun. Oh, and there's a beehive here too. This, these leaves are nice touches. That's great. That's crazy. I've, I'm experiencing all this for like the first time, so just like don't mind me. What's this? Oh man, a village. Oh, this is big. This is big. We got a new village. New village. New village outside of snow too. And there's hu- I'm not sure if those are just dunes. If those are dunes, honestly, I mean, like I understand all this is like computer generated, like not real, but I have huge respect for dunes. I love dunes so much. Yas. An oak village. Extra bread. Empty bundle. Hey, you don't got it. You mind if I sleep here? Hey, you real one. Dang. You got triple the workspace. You got you're set up for life, bro. You all set up for life. I only got one thing from my guy. You all rich. That's crazy. That's crazy. Apples. Apples. Hmm. Nope. Just in there. Yeah, don't mind me, boys. I'm just here to search your valuables. Yep. Alright. Uh, yo, what's up? So let's go over here. Yeah, so this is like a dunes area. I don't think I want to touch this because, not gonna lie, dune aesthetics are like pretty goated. Like you got beach, okay? I wouldn't mind going after like the beach area, but like dunes, dunes especially along the water, okay? Especially along the water. Dunes are like you don't touch those, I feel like. I feel like if I were to see someone try to build on something like as grand as like a dune, I think I wouldn't have or at least if I were to see myself, like you just don't touch the dunes. You don't touch the dunes. We don't touch the dunes. That is, unless it's a desert, which I don't think this is a desert biome. This is definitely not a desert biome. What I at least mean by desert is like, as long as there's like cactuses. Oh dang, that's like a lava fall there, bro. That's I might want to check that out. Maybe. I don't know. There's a dark forest. Dark forest biome over here. Or dark oak forest. Yeah. Dang, okay. This thing's deep. Dense forest. Okay, I think I came here for. I think I found what I wanted. I at least wanted to be assured that there was an end to the snow biome. Oh no, the lava's starting to burn down the forest. There's some ore down there. Not a whole lot though. Dang, so it's like, where would I want to live? Would I want to live on that beach? Or would I like to neighbor this dune? Ooh, lighting up this dune might actually be a pretty worthwhile project. What is this? Oh, I don't got shears with me. What is this, though? Do I want to waste 2 iron just to make another pair of shears? No, I don't. Honestly, I don't. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to spend the night back here. What is this biome? Beach. Okay. Honestly, this is the type of beach I would love to live on. Actually, no. No, 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 no. Can only sleep at night. I'm ready. I'm ready. Yep, there we are. Beautiful night's sleep in our favorite biome, the beach. Yeah, so it's like you don't take stuff from a natural area like this. You take it from the areas that are ugly, right? Like the deserts. Like that's where you take the sand from. That the sand from. Holy frick, there's so much animals in this field. That is amazing. Yeah, I'm not touching that. That's the type of philanthropist I am, bro. You know, I might got some money, but it's like I know nature. I respect. Good lord, I'd have lots of respect for the nature. If you don't respect nature, nature won't respect you. And I mean, look at a lot of the philanthropists these days. Time don't seem to be really be them, don't they? Oh, sir. Oh, sir. Alrighty, back in the snow. Yeah, let's just avoid those polar bears altogether. They seem a little angry. I had a world once. It was on Bedrock, but it was in a snow biome, and I absolutely hated polar bears. Hello? I absolutely hated polar bears. Like, it got to a point, bro. Got to a point where, like, it wasn't them killing me. I was going out of my way to kill them. Like, dude, I was in a rage. They'd been killing me so much. We'll go this way. I see some ice here. Never mind, there are polar bears with children over here. I am not going that way. What is this new what are these new sound effects, bro? Good. Good. Hey, tell your ex-wife that as long as she stays away from me, I'll stay away from her. Capiche? Alright, do any of y'all have kids? Because I'm not going over there if y'all got kids. Oh my gosh. I was about to parkour that. None of y'all. You got a child. You got a child. You never told me you had a child. Dude, you were hiding her from me. I swear, you were hiding her from me, dude. Like, you, I ain't, I ain't saying no more. I ain't saying no more. Speak no evil, hear no evil, see no evil. I may have said that wrong, but I don't care. I'm moving. Okay. All these polar bears are having children these days. I swear, we gotta stop that. We can't let these polar bears be having children out here. As a philanthropist, I will seek it my duty that no polar bear ever has a child. No, 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 no. Every single polar bear here has a child. What the frick? Dude, dude. See what I mean? They're having children to spite me, bro. Dude, now I know how he felt. I'm sorry if my humor's extreme. When I'm tired, I usually do. I usually got a lot of extreme jokes in my system. That just tends to be a result of it. Okay. Skeletons? Is there a cave nearby? Hold up, do I remember this place? Hold up, hold up. Come to think about it, I don't think I remember. Shoot, the sun's setting already. Oh, oh my gosh. Black sheep, I've seen plenty of black sheep here. Oh, Okay. Alright, we're sleeping here. Okay, where am I? Shoot. You have a child. I won't go near you. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, I don't remember this. I think I gotta go back this way.